Give credit to Lehigh. I told our team coming into this game that this is not a 1-5 team. You take out their last game against Loyola, who played very hard against them. You know, they lost, I think, 4 or 5 games by an average of 5 points. Tyler Whitney-Sidney is a first-team All-Patriot League guy. Dr. Brett Reed is a hell of a coach. Been a coach in this league for a long time. So we knew we had going to have our hands full, but credit to our guys for being resilient, believing that we could win, and super proud of our guys, but especially this guy right here.
All right, Lincoln, I got to ask, first one, incredible shot, but kind of similar to the buzzer beater against GW. It didn't look like that play was originally designed for you, like it wasn't designed for Colin. So you kind of just...
No, I drew that up just like that, man.
So can you kind of just talk about, like, your mindset once you got the ball and, you know, kind of what you had to do?
Yeah, well, we had drawn it up for Matt Rogers. We wanted him getting right. Maybe probably get fouled, you know, he's hard to guard. But when I saw it kind of diverted a little bit, I was like, just run to the ball and hopefully Matt can find me. I know my guy is probably staring at Rogers, like, no doubt about it. So I called, I didn't know how much time was left on the clock, and I just told Sam, I've never shot a one-handed push floater from the elbow before in a game in my life. But yeah, it was just, you know, being in the right place at the right time, and I think I have a pretty good knack for, like, knowing where the ball is going to end up, and Matt found me, so a lot of credit to him too.
Question for Coach, what were they defensively in the second half? What was Lehigh throwing at you guys in a second half where things maybe aren't, you know, moving for you? How huge was that comeback in the final?
Well, Tyler Whitney-Sidney was what happened. You know, he broke down. We've been really good on the ball. We were not tonight. And game of basketball, man, once you put pressure on the paint and the defense collapses, you know, you got guys who don't really shoot the ball well from three. They got so much time, and one goes through, and you get some momentum, you get confidence, and he was just able to break us down off the dribble. And that was at the top of the scouting report. Tyler Whitney-Sidney can't touch the paint, and he was doing it left, going right. And he's different than most of the guys in our league. We got some really good drivers. A lot of them can only go one way. He can go well right and left, and he's a pretty good passer. So, and obviously down the stretch, man, like, we practice situations. We got some good stuff out of our sideline break, which we haven't utilized a lot. A lot of people haven't seen, but we put something in, put Ali in a couple days ago, and that's what got Matt May off the three. So as a coach, man, you're super excited when the things that you think about that you think can help you, your guys, you teach them, and then for them to utilize it in game is priceless. It makes you feel really good as a coach.
Lincoln, never an easy night in the Patriot League. That final minute where so many things needed to happen, what does this do for you guys moving forward? Momentum's only a bus ride somewhere, but what does a win like this do for you guys?
Well, I think when there was getting into less than a minute left, Greg and I looked at the other guys on the court, and we were like, we can win this game. Like, not as well as we played the entire game, we can still win this game. And I think that's a lot of growth from 2 weeks ago, a month ago. And if we can just continue to grow and stack days and get 1% better, he preaches it all the time. Like, not get complacent. I know we have a huge one on Saturday, and just continue to stack every single day and come in tomorrow with the same mindset.
Question for you, Lincoln. I feel like a lot of the times, like, when we think about your impact on the court, a lot of the times that doesn't always translate to the stat sheet, but really you're out there on the court hustling, playing strong defense. You even picked up 2 charges today. Can you just, like, tell me about what your goal is every time you step out on the court?
Yeah, I just want to, you know, a lot of times people are glorified for their scoring or assists and rebounds, and a lot of really good teams don't have guys that kind of connect everybody together. I just want to go out, you know, play as hard as I possibly can every single time I'm on the floor and leave it all out there. I don't want to have a game where I feel like I didn't play as hard as I possibly could. And I have great guys around me too, and it makes it really easy to fill in and do those tough things. And we see guys start picking up on them, like crashing and getting box out fouls. Like, those are the tough things that I bring that start to rub off on everybody else. And I think that the more that we continue to be tough and all adopt that mindset, we'll continue getting better too.
Lincoln's a winner, man. that he's the type of kid that we want to have, a young man that we want to recruit to our program. I was fortunate to be able to inherit him when he came here. Looking at his stats and everything, doesn't shoot the ball well and everything. When you sit down, you really watch film and you know basketball, you win with guys like Lincoln Ball. You figure it out, teach him how to shoot more shots and everything else, but like he does a number of things you don't see on a stat sheet, and that's what helps you win, not just games but championships.
January is kind of a show me month in conference play. What do you feel this team has shown you over 7 games that gives you cause for confidence?
I know we can defend. Today was disappointing from a defensive standpoint. I felt that every game you take away Navy, I thought at BU, Holy Cross, Loyola, I felt that we were really trending to try to be the team that we say we are from a defensive standpoint. So today was a step back from that, but I believe that still we are a very good defensive team. We're going to get back to that. That's what gives me hope that we can win a lot of games and hang a banner. Yeah.
Question for you, Lincoln. Obviously tonight you guys are celebrating the co-grad School of Business. You are a co-grad student and you're still a co-grad student. Was it extra special just to get the win tonight in front of, your academic deans, your teachers, and all of them?
Yeah, it was awesome. I've been meeting with the Career Center, seeing my advisor in the stands tonight, professors I've had in the stands tonight, and then just Dean Marchick's been phenomenal for us and such a great mentor and someone that has just, I've spent a lot of time with him, and he spends a lot of time with the coaching staff and our program, and he's been phenomenal for not even just the program, but for the university in general. So yes, anytime we can go out and get a win on a special night like Co-grad night is a bonus for us.
And then question for either of you. Obviously this is now game number 20 on the season. Can we get kind of like a temperature or vibe check from the team overall on how those guys are feeling?
Well, after the night, they're feeling pretty damn good. No, I think outside of the winning of it, we have a very connected team. I felt last year we had a connected team, but at times where there was adversity, I don't think that we were as together as you want us to be. We're much better now, and as a coach, that helps you sleep at night. So, very connected group.
I think we're growing every day. I think we're growing and we're listening and we're taking in what Coach Sim, Coach Jack, Coach Nate, Coach Ike are all teaching us every single day. And if we continue to buy in and not take steps backwards, I think we're on a good path.
Next up, Colgate comes to town. Just initial thoughts as they've been the standard bearer of this league for some time. A huge matchup for you guys this season.
Yeah. I just told our guys in the locker room, the next one is always the most important one. It just happens to be Colgate, right? So when we prepare, obviously we're going to talk about personnel and everything, but we're going to treat this like any other game, and that's the way it should be. I like our group. I like our group against anybody, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of the tests that we've had so far. Carolina, High Point, UVA. This is what it's all about now. You learn all those lessons, and now it's application time. So excited about that.
Next game on the schedule, that's the most important game. He's exactly right. So we're always trying to worry about us and what we're doing and how we prepare for each team, for each game. But the most important thing is how we handle ourselves and how we play as a unit. We say that every single day. Just worry about us.